Hey guys, Oleksii here with Remax Performance and Alcova Mortgage. And it's end of April. We're going into May. Soon your kids are going to be out of school and they're going to be all over you. Classic, you know, what a lovely time. But let's get into some real estate news, shall we? And right off the bat, we'll start with rates. The rates have been crazy last month, or I guess maybe March and April. It's ridiculous. It really is, you know. We went all the way down to 6 and then bloop, just to 6.5 for some reason. Well, I know the reason because of the uncertainty and, you know, overseas and gas and all this stuff. But don't be worried. They dropped back to about 2.2 for conventional. VA and FHA are even lower. So that's a great thing, especially for you first-time home buyers. You would have an advantage. Or USDA loan if you're trying to be outside of the city. If you need any advice on the loan types, give me a call. You know where to find me. Average days in the market are pretty flat. I think once we get all the data, it's going to be pretty flat. It picked up past couple months. It went a little bit over 50 in January, but they're pretty flat around 50 days average in the whole Rockingham, Augusta, Shenandoah areas. The number of listings that sold though is plummeting, and I think we'll see that. You know, the January was still decent, was on and up, but March and April is just it's pretty bad. Again, uncertainty overseas will do that. When people don't know what to do, they don't. So that's what we're seeing. And the average sales price is up, and that's indicating to me that higher end homes are selling more, because that's usually what we see. You know, first time home buyers, they're already scared enough to buy a house. That's a scary process to a lot of people. But to those that are doing, you know, second, third homes, you know, anything about 4 or 5, they're pretty used to this stuff. So they're not as worried about it. And then if we look at total sold by months, we had a huge drop in January, and then it went up a little bit in February, and I think March and April are going to be on a slow decline as well, just basing it off of what's going on out there. So again, not to be worried. People that have been watching the news for you know, over 10, 15 years know that stuff like this happens. Sometimes the market is uncertain. You know, we're not going to die tomorrow. We'll be fine. The real estate market is going to be fine. We're not seeing any price drops in our area, at least. So nothing to be worried about. I think the future is bright. Future of our area and housing market is bright. So we'll be fine. Again, this is Oleksii with Remax Performance. If you need any help listing or helping with the purchase or a refinance, believe it or not, even if you're like 7.5, maybe 7.2, it still might make sense. 1% drop might make sense for you, and we can roll your closing cost in. Just a thought. No promises, but possibly we can. Give me a call, and I'll see you guys in the next one.